Hey guys, welcome back to some more Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, this isn't where you ended the last video off. You're in the police station, what are you doing? This is very true. I came back to the police station because I wanted to come back here just to see if there was any new dialogue, which I think there is. Rosso's here, but Sergeant Moo isn't, which is weird. So I'm going to speak to this guy and see what's going down.
Hi, it's me again.
Again?
Yes, I spoke to you earlier.
But of course. It is Monsieur Hardy.
Stobart.
Yeah.
George Stobart.
Yeah, Sergeant Moo.
Where's Sergeant Moo?
Sergeant Moo? You haven't heard?
Heard what? Has something happened to him?
Moo is dead.
What?
You're kidding.
No, monsieur.
That's... How? Why?
The death of a policeman never comes as a surprise, but always as a shock.
But Sergeant Moo? He was so...
I know. He was as flexible as a riot baton. Yet his heart was as warm as a freshly extracted urine sample.
Dude, what? Sergeant Moo died? What the hell? Oh, man. That sucks. Like, what? How? How did he die? Like, they don't even explain that. That's what annoys me. Like, I remember finding this out for the first time, and I was like, what? Like, this quirky, doesn't give a shit police officer, finding himself funny all the time, just dies? What? Like, it doesn't even get explained. Why did he... what did he die of? And we can't even ask about Rosso either. He's just sat there writing stuff. But yeah, that's the reason I wanted to come back here, because I figured it was going to be around about this time in the game where that's kind of revealed, and I didn't want to miss it. So yeah, there we go.
Thanks for your help, officer.
No more Sergeant Moo, I'm afraid. That sucks. I wish I knew what, like, wish they'd told, like, what happened to him. But anyway, back on track. We're going back to Montfaucon. Of course, that was the sole reason for this video, for this next part of the game. Here we are. And well, first of all, we're going to talk to the gendarme, because he's back again.
You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Bang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sewer Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
He's pissed as a fart. That was pretty good.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur
Wow. Is that the time?
and an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
So he's referring to us. We're Sewer Jacques, apparently. Oh, that is hilarious. I love that. All right, yeah. Well, bye. That's enough of that. I don't know. Did we look at this? I'm going to look at it again anyway. I think we did.
In French, English, and German, it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the Knightly Order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Yeah, I think we did read that last time. All right, well, let's go into the church. Something we haven't done yet, and now is where it's actually important. Ooh, and seems to be a priest, father, is in the church. Let's go and have a chat with him. But we've got to be quiet, guys. This is a church. It's a holy place.
Excuse me, Father.
Shh.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
What a lovely gentleman.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
Father Flambert.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
Well, at least there's something, though. Better than nothing, I guess.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that.
All right, well, let's talk to him about some of this stuff. I'm guessing a lot of this he's not going to be interested in, but...
I've got a red nose.
Oui, so you have.
So you have.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
You don't want to either, Father.
Have you ever heard of this guy?
No, monsieur. I'm afraid not. Is he a friend?
Not really. More of an acquaintance. I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
I don't know why I'm showing you this.
Neither do I.
I was in Ireland recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
Ooh. Like a good old shillelagh.
I thought about using the shake and shock on him, but I couldn't do that to a priest.
Understandable.
There's grease paint on this tissue.
Oui, you are correct.
Have you ever seen anything like this lens?
No, never. The glass seems subtly colored in some way.
Yeah, I've never noticed that before.
Hmm.
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Sure. I mean, like, again, you've done a cracking job with that candlestick, so why not?
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
I think we'll do just that.
Okay, thanks.
Alrighty, let's go and have a goosey.
A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres. firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies.
Yeah, I would do that.
Whoa!
That's great. Let's go and have a look over here. Like Father said, make the most of looking around, so we're going to do that. While he's having a good old polish.
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state, waiting in prayer for the judgment day.
Yeah, I want to look at it as much as I can, at least.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world, I guess.
Ooh.
A stone knight lay on the church floor. Just think, there's a dead guy under there.
Yep. In all of these, I would assume.
The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. I was surprised Philip le Bel had left this place alone.
Forgot about the old Philippe le Bel.
A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
Yeah, I can imagine.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Oh, I meant this.
A huge arched window. Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor.
Okay, now we'll come and have a look at this.
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Oh.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
Yes.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Huh.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
I'm betting there's something better than that, though. Let's try this, shall we? Let's put the lens on it.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove. Hey!
Oh, yeah, the picture changed.
A Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date. Let me see. MCCC That's 1314.
Ooh. Oh, looks like the father's done. It seems to be glistening. Let's go see what he's got to say.
Hello again, Father. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Oh.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, A terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Well, that's something. That's good.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The Burning Man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Yeah, all that. Which luckily we have, or
You
had.
must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur. But it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Oh, I'm sure it is, Father. Alright, let's go and have a look at that tomb again then in the far corner.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
In the far right hand corner, I think it was.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Interesting.
The tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos. It had to be. I couldn't wait to tell the countess. I'd have to find out what the chalice was for first, though.
Yeah, so there we go. There's the sixth and final Templar, if you want. Don Vasconcelos.
Okay, let's have another look at those references. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Okay, so we are done here. We can leave now. Yeah, wow. That's so cool. So we can give the chalice back to the countess and we can go and tell her, but I don't think that's what we're doing just yet. I believe there's another section before that. So we're going to leave. So that is it. We're done with Montfaucon. There is no need to come back here again. Let's get out of here before he clocks old Sewer Jack. That was so funny. Okay, yeah. Maybe we go back to Nico then. We'll go talk to her about it. And if not Nico, Andre again. But we'll see.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, Georges.
Slouching again.
I sold a story this morning. It won't make me Journalist of the Year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead, then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, Georges. The Countess will be delighted.
Yeah, Maybe this will help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Maybe there is.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Oh, Nico. I don't think there's anything for the manuscript, but I'm going to look anyway.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
So if it's not the manuscript, then we definitely need to go and see Andre again.
That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head. That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
I miss Ireland already.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria.
Okay.
Would you like to look after the chalice?
Oh no, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a sacred relic in the house.
That's fair enough. So I think maybe we will have to go talk to Andre again, so we might have to go back to the museum.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that is exactly what we've got to do. And if that is the case, and because so far, Andre has led us to our next destination quite a lot. So if that is the case, we'll do that in the next video. So, no, not Montfaucon, we've already been there. The museum. Right, let's go talk to Andre. Andre, we're back. I still can't believe
Hi,
Sergeant
Andre.
Moo's dead.
Hello, Georgie.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property.
Oh.
Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Ooh.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Interesting.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
He's just so calm. That's right.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
You're damn right, he got it first time. Right, so he's just given us where we need to go. I believe that has just opened up where we need to go, actually. So let's...
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Have we got anything else to say to this guy as well? Let me just
Pardon me.
check.
Oui, monsieur?
No, okay. Can we say anything to this about him?
Does this old cup mean anything to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Okay, right. Well, that's that then.
Thanks for your help.
Alright. Let's head on out. And head on over to the next destination. And I think I'm going to call it, guys, because I'd like to do this next section all in one video. We're at 25 minutes, so we can call this an early one. Yeah, there it is. The site of, or site de Baphomet. I call it the site of Baphomet. Here we go. Here's a little glimpse of where we're going to be and who we're going to be talking to. We can come down here. We can talk to this guy. Quite a cool section, this is. Interesting things that we've got, puzzle elements, I will say, in this. And quite funny as well, as always, in these Broken Sword videos. But yeah, I think we're going to leave this off as an early one, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We will do this whole, easily get this whole section done in one video. And then I believe after this, we go back to Spain. So look out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe, be healthy. And please drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I think I just said that twice, but never mind. Be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys. See ya.